famous off of arguments of friends of mine. So, but what do you think the etiquette is if they write stuff in the chat? Should I read it?
Yeah, if people write stuff in the chat, read it.
LOL, judged by the people in this room is one hell of a judgment.
What was that one?
What do you mean? You didn't hear that?
Oh, yeah, I'm reading it.
And I don't really know. Oh, because are you talking shit in there, getting fired up? If someone can't do my homework, what the fuck is range with this world?
I meant to put what the fuck is wrong with this world, but with my dyslexia, it's quite hard.
What is wrong with you? How are you in high school, going to be in college, and doing all this great shit if you can't spell wrong?
Because I have people who write stuff down for me when I tell them, like my bitches. They go like that, and they do it.
All right. So I didn't see anything in the chat. I don't know why anybody would think we're judging no one. I don't judge anybody. I try not to. I can't say I don't because everybody does. But it's something that I try not to do.
When you look at somebody in the street and you're walking down and you think, you always have a first opinion. And that opinion often kind of sticks. So if I saw you walking down the street, I'd think, oh my God, what a freak.
Yeah, I get that a lot, so don't feel bad.
That was just opinion. That's not my... That wasn't my opinion. That was just a random opinion. See, I'm trying to be more professional here, so I can't... because I'm a dick, you see.
Yeah, you are a dick, and this is probably all your fault. But we're gonna.
Everything's always my fault. It always happens. It's always my fault, no matter what. Like in college, if someone throws a pen at someone, Mark, why did you do that? I didn't even do it. It's always my fault.
Yeah, because you just get the blame, right?
Yeah, I've always had it with my brothers and sisters as well.
Maybe there's a reason they think that, because maybe usually you're doing the shit, so they just assume when shit goes down and you're there, it's because of you. You ever think about that?
It's always my fault.
So anyway, yeah, there's not much to talk about gay marriage because we're both for it. I say their business is their business. You know, if they want to get married, there was a good clip that Joe sent me. That even though I wasn't supposed to say his name, but I gotta be honest, he did send it.
We'll call him Big J. Big J.
Big J. Big J sent something that was pretty good. About
I have got quite a lot of respect for Big J, but when he shouts at me for doing homework, I've got no respect whatsoever.
Well, let's be honest. You know, if you're doing homework,
yeah, but I was in the call before him.
I know, but if you're not
talking about virtual...
but if you're not doing homework, right?
I was doing homework.
If you're doing homework and you're not talking, which you weren't, you could have.
Yeah, because I didn't get a chance to talk because you two were talking about virtual cables.
You were talking about homework. You could have got off.
I'd rather listen to you talk about virtual cables.
I have no doubt you irritate him on purpose. I
didn't do that particular time. I would normally do it on purpose, but that particular time, I did not do it on purpose. I was minding my own business and doing my work while you two were talking, and then all of a sudden I get shouted at for doing my homework.
You know, that happens. So what are you going to do? You know what I mean?
I'm not going to do anything about it. It's over. I don't come on Spreaker an awful lot no more anyway, because I've got other things to do.
Well, that's what I was trying to avoid all this because I don't talk to you that much to worry about it. You know what I mean? And I told him that. I said, I don't even talk to him. He won't be around. You won't be around for a fucking week. Now,
you will now. Every time you pop up.
Yeah, well, that's what he's saying. You're probably doing it on purpose. But I'm not even, it's really, honestly, it's not about you. It's about the fact that, you know, I'm tired of juggling friends like it's a goddamn entertainment act. I'm not here, you know what I mean? I'm here, if everybody can't get along and it starts becoming an issue for me, then they can go fuck themselves. And that's how it's going to be.
I'm not very good at juggling.
If you get mad at Jen, and Jen is my buddy, and if anybody gets mad at Jen and it starts becoming a problem where I got to let them go to talk to Jen, that's fine. But if if it starts to where they get mad at me because I'm talking to Jen because I let them go or I put them on hold, then fuck them. And that's how it's going to be from now on.
I didn't get mad at you. I was just listening on iPad, so I didn't want when you went back in the call, you didn't want it to be really loud because I'm really loud to let everyone on the street hear how everything was going.
So Jen's in the chat, even though she's technically in the Skype chat, but it's the same thing, right?
No, she's not in the Skype chat no more. This is a different call. We can add it back in the Skype chat.
What? Oh, okay.
Let's try and get Jen in here, guys. I like Jen. I've got a lot of respect for that girl as well. So, how's your day going to plan out then?
What?
How's your day going to plan out?
I can't understand. Your accent is so big. This is why women would not be able to rule worlds. Why not, baby? Rule the world. Well, why not?
There's a song by Rihanna called "Women Rule the World." Let me see if I've got it.
What do you got about women ruling the world?
There's a song by Rihanna.
I was trying to,
Women can rule the world though, because that's why the Queen rules England, but she does a very poor job of it.
So that brings us to a good topic, though. Mark, if you didn't have a queen and you lived in America, would you? Well, I guess since you have a queen, you're used to it. Would you vote a woman in as president?
It depends on. I don't like politics because I think they're all pissing the same pot, and they're all sorry for swearing.
Well, Joe said F friggin' 30 times while he was on the show, so it doesn't really matter now. It's kind of shot out. Everybody knows that. What happened? Oh, that dropped. Everybody knows that Bell's in behind me, and he's got to say F word, all through the show. So, that's just the respect that people have for me.
I have lots of. I didn't mean to swear then. That's just my open opinion about the government. We in the same bowl. Because our Prime Minister David Cameron was walking down a corridor with one of the other party leaders, and they was having a laughing joke with each other, asking each other how the daughters were. So it's just I don't know how to say it. It's all kind of.
Come on, spit it out.
It's all fixed.
Well, that's what they're claiming with the Obama thing, that it's all fixed.
I think Obama should have won anyway.
Right, people need to get over themselves, you know what I mean?
Once you go black, you never go back.
Awesome G shit.
Is that right, Liz?
no, it's not right.
Obviously she's never gone black, otherwise she won't be with Bobby, so.
I tried it.
She tried it.
Maybe it's not right then.
Once you go Bobby, you never go back.
That doesn't go together.
Yeah, that happened.
I'm sure the fucks I say are the worst. Yeah, I know, Joe, and this is the problem. Joe knows a lot about my life, and he knows what I do and say and in front of my daughters. But I actually would, if it wasn't for Joe, I would curse in front of my daughter like I do anyway on the radio. But I don't do it because he says that makes you look bad and people will judge you and maybe tell on you. So that's why I tried to stop cursing. Meanwhile, he can't stop doing it for 5 friggin' seconds while he knows that she's on the air.
Why do we have to talk? You said we weren't going to talk about.
Because he's writing in the chat. He's writing in the chat.
I'm watching the chat. But that doesn't mean we have to talk about Big G.
Because I got to read what they say, and then if I'm reading it, I'm going to comment on what they say. It's what I do.
Why can't we have this block button? What you used to always talk about.
All right, we're going to go to a song, and then we'll go to the news. I wish there was a way to shut the chat down so I can ignore it. Because the chat really does distract me. It does. It distracts me a lot. And I'm waiting for Jen to come in here, but she's gone. She's in the Skype chat sometimes talking to me, but then I gotta click over to the Skype.
Yeah.
Huh?
We like Jen Jen.
Yeah, I love Jen Jen. So we'll be back after this. When we come back, we'll do the news. How's that sound?
That sounds fun.
Don't fuck with him in the chat.
There's another drug. Another drug they don't tell you it's a drug. It's a class 4 narcotic, alcohol. And the only warning they have on a bottle of alcohol is don't drink this if you're pregnant. Bullshit, that's how you got pregnant, number 1. And alcohol is especially dangerous for people like myself, alcoholics. Or you can say ethanol challenged, whatever you want to call it. And people go, no, Robin, how do I know if I'm an alcoholic? Well, as one, let me give you some warning signs. Number 1, after a night of heavy drinking, you wake up fully clothed going, hey, somebody's shitting my pants. Number 2, you have a couple of cocktails, you find yourself on the freeway going, what are these fuckers doing going the wrong way? Number 2. Number 3, you get drunk, you go out for Indian food, you wake up in Bombay with a camel licking your balls. Ta-da! You are an alcoholic. And some people say, Robin, I'm a functioning alcoholic, which is, you can be one. It's like being a paraplegic lap dancer. You can do it. Just not as well as the others, really. And they say alcoholism is peer pressure. Bullshit. Peer pressure for an alcoholic is, come here. And I believe alcoholics are God's rodeo clowns. We're the ones doing the stupid shit nobody else will do. We're the ones coming on a shoot number 5 on a 5th of vodka, like, ah! Looking for a woman who's going, ew, you're the one, yeah! And we're moody little motherfuckers, too, because we'll be like, God damn it, man. I love you. I'll fucking kill you. Step outside, I'll kick my ass. God damn it, let's do this. Pour me. Goddamn, pour me. Pour me another drink. And we think we're sexy, too, because we'll come up to women going like, hey, baby, were your parents retarded? Because you sure are special. And we see nothing wrong with that. We've got backup. If that doesn't work, we go, hey, sit on my face, I'll guess your weight. Yeah! And ladies, if you take an alcoholic home for the night, oh, good luck. You're in for a fun evening. It's like playing pool with a rope. Good fucking luck. He'll be like, I love you! I love you! And the next morning, that all-important question, who the fuck are you? Oh, my God. Well, at least I get a sweater. Cool. Fucking... Because you see, as an alcoholic, you will violate your standards quicker than you could lower them. You will do shit that even the devil would go, dude. And there's a voice that tells alcoholics we can drink. It's the same voice you hear if you can go up to the top of a very large building and you look over the side. There's a little voice that goes, jump. You can fly. Even though your asshole's going, no, you can't. And if you ever thought about jumping off a tall building, there was a guy who jumped off the Golden Gate Bridge. He survived, and he said this. He said, halfway down, I thought it was a bad idea. And some things you may want to stay away from while drinking heavily. eBay, not a good idea. eBay and alcoholism, perfect storm of addiction. You'll find yourself up to your ass in George Foreman grills and ShamWows. Another thing you don't want to do while really drunk is get a tattoo. I did. I got really loaded. I got a tattoo in Mandarin that says happiness and laughter right here. I think it says that. I've never had a Chinese person that close to my balls going, that's what it says. But I had a friend get really fucked up, and he got a tattoo in Mandarin that's supposed to say Golden Warrior, and a Chinese friend said, no, it says ass monkey. Then the idiot went out and got drunk again and got a tattoo in Hindu that was supposed to say Dawn of Enlightenment, and a Hindu friend said, no, it says deliveries on Tuesday. So he is now the ass monkey who delivers on Tuesday for the rest of his life. And girls, if you want to get that lovely tattoo of the sunrise rising out of your ass crack, gorgeous when you're 20, but when you're 50, it's an octopus chasing a fucking starfish. So no. Be careful. And if they made a drug that allowed you to drink and not get drunk, an alcoholic would go, what happens if you take 2? No. Because we have these things called blackouts as alcoholics. It's not really blackouts. It's more like sleepwalking with activities. Kind of strange. I believe it's your conscience going into a witness.